Hey, Trent and Jason here from Thunder Underground, and today we're going to talk about the brand new album from Saul called Rise as Equals. This album comes out October 23rd, so a little over 3 weeks from when we're recording this. This will be their debut full-length album on Spine Farm Records. They've actually been out on the scene for, about a year and a half now. Brother kind of came out and kind of blew up, and they've had a few other songs released since then. But this will be their first full-length album, and it's full-length. It's got 14 tracks, produced by Chris Dawson, who we all know and love from Seasons After. And of course, he produced our good friend Dusty Grant as well. So check out Dusty Grant if you haven't. But the subject at hand is Saul's debut album, Rise as Equals. And just kind of, what's your first impression kind of listening to this when you checked it out? Because, our reviews are more reaction. We listened to it one time through and sat down and talked about it.
It's heavy, it's polished, it's it's pretty slabby, those thick, down-tuned riffs. This is definitely something that it's like let's say that bands could tour right now. They would definitely want to be one of the upcoming hot bands on the big festivals this summer.
Yeah.
Or this past summer or whatever. You get the idea. They're that ilk, I always kind of use the Sirius XM table of subgenres, and I think that if you like to listen to Turbo or Octane, you're gonna love this stuff.
Yeah.
If you like Seven Dust and Nothing More and that kind of stuff, late, Latter Day In Flames. I mean, this is right up your fucking alley.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, you said kind of slabby. The way this thing opens on that first track, Trial by Fire.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite track on the album.
Well,
and it's not a bad thing that the opening track is your favorite, because
well, Trial by Fire and Brother and Looking to Fight, that's a good 1, 2, 3 punch just to start an album with.
Yeah.
They really did something there. So
yeah,
I agree.
Those riffs are thick and they're groovy at times on stuff like
Don't
Trial
think
by
my
Fire.
adjectives already said thick. You gotta think of something. You gotta think of something
I
different.
compounded to it when I said groovy at times.
I'll let it slide this one time.
Okay. There's only so many words we can use.
Get a thesaurus, buddy.
I'm not going to say that it's incendiary or anything. That's your thing.
Well, I haven't used it in this video yet.
That's true.
So, yeah, I stole it from Almost Famous.
Yeah.
We're getting way off the subject here, though.
Right. But, like I said, Trial by Fire, just those riffs have a groove to it. I wrote this down. Sorry.
Inside's a great track. Morgan Rose from Seven Dust plays drums on that. That's a cool song.
Yeah. Get It Right is also another one that has a real groovy riff. And then this thing gets kind of capped off by a cover of Pink Floyd, which is kind of not too left of center, but left of center for someone that's heavy sometimes. I know other bands have covered that song.
Shadows Fall did that.
Yeah, Shadows Fall and Queensryche, back when Jeff Tate was in the band, both did it. They do a good job covering that track as well. And another thing that kind of jumped out to me was there's points in a few of these songs where you hear keyboards just kind of, they don't overtake any part of it. They're just kind of under everything. And the keyboards almost sound like gothic, like you would hear in a Typo Negative or a Moonspell or something. But the music and vocals obviously sound nothing like that. Mm-hmm. So I just thought that was kind of a cool touch. And then the vocals throughout this thing are great. It kind of does everything you want in this style of music, which, he goes heavy, he's clean, he does it all, so. And the riffs throughout, I think, are great. It's kind of, like we mentioned Chris Dawson up front, this thing sounds exceptional.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
It's, it's crystal clear. It's an impeccable sound.
Yeah. And I think that's a testament to probably why Brother became such a big track for them. And it's included here as well, along with 13 other great tracks. So
they opened the Clutch live stream, didn't they?
Oh, that's
Saul, Crowbar,
That's right. Saul and I think it was Saul and Blacktop Mojo.
That's
And
right.
Crowbar.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I forgot about that. That's one that I always meant to watch and I did not. But I remember we talked about that when it happened. I thought that was cool that Clutch, brought in a few different styles there and, showing bands like Blacktop Mojo and Saul getting themselves out there as well.
Definitely.
But these guys could definitely go on tour with a band like Clutch and, of course, a band like Seven Dust. So I think the future's bright for Saul. So do yourself a favor on October 23rd. Get yourself a copy of Rises Equals. And if this is your first time checking us out, we've got a podcast right below here. You can click subscribe so you don't miss anything on YouTube. And, of course, check out the links and subscribe to us wherever you listen to podcasts. We've had on guys from bands like Seven Dust, for instance, Shine Down, Sons of Texas, Saving Abel, even everybody's favorite vocalist in the world, Chris Taylor from Trapped. Chris Taylor Brown, sorry. Along those lines of music, but we've also had on guys from Guns N' Roses and Kiss, among many others. So dig through there and check it out, and we'll talk to you soon.